the beauty of social media is that this access to information, and I think that's a lot what you're speaking about with food intelligence, and then with your tech background. And that I really like the episode 26, the cowboy history of the internet, because it really kind of breaks down the revolution that the communication of the internet is. I can parallel only maybe to like the Gutenberg printing press and the technology of the codex or the book. This was like that next great invention that put the information out there where we can all access it, and then what you saw being in IT is that they were going to attempt to restrict and control that and create it. So, what do we do about it? And simultaneously, they're going to do the same thing with our access to food. And you have all these ranchers out there, and they're just, hey, man, I'm just trying to raise cows and raise a holistic product that I can offer to my customer base. And I don't really know about the internet. I don't know about online marketing or all these different things. And basically what the beef initiative is merging all of that together. What a lot of people are calling carnivore. We recently shifted our diet to a meat-based diet, and we're seeing just incredible health benefits to that. And this was after we started raising our own beef. And now that we're learning more and more about food and a meat-based diet and high-fat content, now we're even adjusting our herd because we want to inject fat into our herd. So we're looking at different heritage breeds. And, we're looking at conversion ratios and all these different things. And so there's so much parallel here. But, I'm really excited about the beef initiative. We signed up to be an affiliate partner because I want to help y'all promote the beef initiative, because almost exclusively what it is doing is what we were just trying to do for ourselves and in our local community on a very local scale. And you're actually setting up a way to scale that and hopefully make it impervious to censorship.
Well, and that's a great kind of overview, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Me being in big tech back in the 90s, let's say in web design, right? We didn't have apps. We didn't have online software yet. We had websites. And so going in there, I remember, corporations coming at, web development firms and, spending $500,000 on websites back in the day. And they were thinking, hey, we're going to have a website. We're going to be rich. We're going to own the internet. We're going to own the next several decades. They didn't own anything except basically a $500,000 website that didn't do them any good. And, this is kind of what has happened in agriculture, especially for local producers and ranchers. They've never had a chance to have a digital voice. They were going to be censored from day one. Not intentionally in the beginning, just basically the lack of aptitude of the internet and the technology that we had in front of us. It wasn't something that was collectively a good solution. You had all these moving parts that had to come together over the decades. By saying that, we went for convenience. We went to be able to search through Google, apps, online software. Well, the people that had a lot of money basically understood that this was going to be a new form of control, a way that they can perform prohibition against, basically voices. And one thing that the producer ranchers in the United States do not understand is every data attribute that they do as far as a rancher producer it is an attribute. It is a data attribute that is not controlled by them. That data attribute is used in digital marketing. It's used in classification. It's used as a technology use agreement if they need to know, if a producer rancher needs to understand the type of prohibition that's going on again in the internet right now. There's a form of a technology use agreement that was invented by Monsanto back in the 80s. And now it's basically on steroids within the internet. And they will never have a digital voice if they're going to rely on Google AdWords, if they're going to rely on Facebook Marketplace to sell their beef. What's the number one most censored apparatus and platform for producers and ranchers to sell their beef or product in the United States? It's Facebook Marketplace. What is the number one platform that is used to try to sell basically their products and services? Facebook. So, and this is what people do not understand. And it's not a judgment. It's just the aptitude required takes a lot of years of understanding where we've come from within the history of the internet. I was there in day one, and I was with several startup companies. I was with the startup company that we basically innovated the stock market. We were the first software, online software company to ever take you trading from your computer all the way to the ECNs. We bent space and time before we even had something called Bitcoin. We were allowing the individual user trade stock to the ECNs. We took the traders off the floor. That company that I was with was acquired by Charles Schwab in 1999 for a $500 million. And so we know technology when it comes to Beef Initiative. We know how the prohibition and the censorship that happens through those data attributes. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing a decentralized digital storefront that the producer rancher has never had before. And we've all the way on the back end of things, as far as the backbone of the internet, all the way into servers, how we deliver our data attributes is totally different than all of these companies that have basically captured the usability and the architecture of the internet. And that's what I haven't really talked about that much, but we're about to come out, and the messaging is going to change. We're a platform, we're ready to provide the products, the solutions to these ranchers and producers. And so today is like a monumental day for me because we're switching gears and we're about to ramp up. We're releasing all of our products and services that we've been engineering in the technical labs for the last 3 years. And now every producer and rancher that wants to sell their beef in a regenerative way can come through the Beef Initiative and be part of this collaboration. And they're going to have all the tools and services that we've created, and everything that I've basically, as far as a lifetime being big tech, is going to bring to the producers and ranchers out there that want to be part of this collaboration.
And so the term you're using, collaboration, this is this parallel community or parallel economy. This is where crypto comes in. This is where Bitcoin and a monicum of exchange that is unregulatable. That's what's so powerful about what you're doing